Mhm. Hello and welcome to SMG tournament brought to you by Self-Made Gaming. So we are in the champion selection phase. So the first ban is going to be from a Portal Esports. It's going to be a Rek'Sai. What do you think about the Rek'Sai ban, Knight?
I mean, I've heard that in 9.4 he's received very strong buffs and definitely one to watch out for.
Definitely. So another ban is going to be from Stormraiders. It's going to be Alistar. Very strong.
Yeah, Alistar, very good engage in team fights, and if you're caught, you can throw the entire game.
True. And the ban's gonna be Jarvan, really strong in the jungle. And I'm thinking it's Tempest. He's gonna be the jungler for Stormraider. He's really strong on Jarvan. Another ban is gonna be from Stormraiders. It is Ashe, and we have all seen Deft play Ashe really well.
Yep.
In the Sri Lankan tournament, if you remember, Knight.
Oh yes, very well on that champion. Definitely good with those Ashe shots turning an entire team fight.
Definitely, huge big potential.
Yeah.
Interesting ban, Brom, coming out from the Portal Esports.
So far the jungle and bot lane bans coming out. Now the Aurelia ban.
This is definitely for Hemi, as he's a really strong Aurelia. So I'm really excited to see that Thresh is not banned out, since we all know what Franco is capable of doing on Thresh.
Yeah.
So first pick is going to be Silas. It can be a flex pick for the top or mid.
Yeah.
Sejuani for the jungle from Stormraiders side.
Yeah, and when it comes to the Silas pick, people have also heard about the tank Silas in the top lane.
Definitely.
Where your ultimate in the later stages of the game is down to like a 12-second cooldown, so it's all about surviving and being able to take more than one ultimate.
Yes, and not to forget the heal buffs that he's got in this patch.
Yeah.
They're really strong, and in the 1v1s that he gets, and you can see that there are many champions that he can steal the ults from. People say that you should go for champions like Karma, Jace, so he cannot steal much of your ultimates. But if we see on the Stormraiders side, they have a Sejuani ultimate and a Zyra ultimate, the team fight changing ultimates that Silas is going to be stealing.
It's a classic case of fighting fire with this champion. I mean, you know.
Definitely. So Ivern, really strong pick in the patch 9.4 since the Ardent supports are back and the ADC buffs have taken place.
Yeah,
the crit changes.
I watched a video recently explaining why he's one of the best junglers in this patch right now, just because of the support and like assist. Like he's a supportive role jungler where if your team's ahead, he will make sure they keep ahead. He'll rush the mobility boots and just non-stop gank all lanes.
Snowball the whole game, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So very safe ADC. He's going to be farming for that late game, mid game spike. Since the Brom was banned, Varus is not going to be really strong, as we all know that the Varus Brom duo is really strong with the team fight comp.
Both bottom lanes looking like they're gonna go for the poke. Yasuo ban coming out from the side of the Stormraiders.
Since the ADC was selected, it's gonna be for the mid lane. They're gonna be banning that Yasuo.
Yeah.
So Thresh is still on the table. I don't know if they're gonna go for it. Darius coming for Yasuka Kazama. He's a well-known Darius player, and most of the Pakistanis love to play Darius, from what I've noticed.
Yeah, very true. Very annoying champion to play against.
Definitely. late game. The 5 stacks on every champion is a nightmare to watch. So Syndra, a signature champion for Hammy, was banned out at the last, and Lissandra was taken away from the table. So huge team fighting potential on this Lissandra. So it's a very
Yep.
clever ban. So what's going to be the fourth pick from Stormraiders side?
They're gonna pick their mid laner first, or are they gonna save him for last pick? Ooh,
It's going to be the top laner, yes. To answer that, Silas. So yeah, this is the perfect pick for Silas, as he cannot do much with his ultimate in the top lane. Like that extra tankiness, I'm not sure it's really worth it. But
Not really, yeah.
Yeah, on the other champions you have really good ultimates to steal: Varus, Zyra, and
Yep.
Sejuani.
Oh, the Blitz crank coming out from Cranko. Ooh,
I
nah,
highly
just
doubt it.
teasing.
It's gonna be a Thresh. Come on, bring out the Thresh Cranko.
Oh,
Never mind.
he's
It's gonna be
saving
a
it.
Leona.
He's
Yeah.
saving it.
He's saving it for the finals, I believe.
Yeah.
But let's see
But,
if they make it to the finals.
Yeah, very all-in sort of bully lane. Caitlyn, Leona.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna be a Malzahar. Malzahar. So they're going for
Yeah.
that pick using the Leona, the Ivern, and the Malzahar. So
Yeah,
it's a pick comp. They're not going to be looking for a lot of team fights.
play to their strengths. Fight when they can.
Out-rotate Stormraiders and
Yep.
close out the game. Whereas on the Stormraiders side, they're going to be looking for team fights. They're going to be grouping, push the waves, and just
Yep.
group, look for a team fight, which is going to be in their favor if they land all the CC that they have. Very fun to watch.
Side of Storm Raiders, I feel definitely has more of a better team fight with that. With Jax getting in the backline, Vel'Koz dealing damage, Zyra
Mhm.
Varus.
That true damage on the third stack is going to be painful.
Yeah.
So before we like the champion selection is over, I'd like to introduce all the players as some of the players are using arena accounts and they're from EU West. So
Yep.
on the Storm Raiders side, it's going to be Bishi on the top lane, Tempest in jungle, Termite mid, Fury ADC, and Synth as support.
Yeah, and on the side of Portal Esports, you've got Yasuga Kazama in the top lane, Ninja Way in the jungle, that was it, Hami in the mid lane, Deft on AD carry, and Cranko as the support.
Definitely strong team versus another strong team of India.
Yes.
Let's see, it's going to be a very exciting game to watch.
Clash
So,
of Titans.
whoever's asking who the casters are, my name is Frankenstein. My IGN is Frankenstein, and this is Night the Fifth. We are from
Hi.
EU West, and
Nice
this
to
is our
meet you
first
guys.
game. This is the first game that we're going to be casting for Indian community.
Okay, we've got a 2-minute delay.
2 minute delay, definitely. So we are in the 9.4 patch. What do you think about the picks in this patch, Night?
Yeah, so 9.4, very fun patch for the two champions, Morgana and Kel, because they both, they're, what's it called, the...
They're gonna be released in the next patch, I believe.
Yeah,
9.5. Yeah,
um,
definitely.
we received some information about the updates, and it's looking very good. With the Kel and Morgana. Kel getting her bonus effects a bit overtuned in my opinion, but you know.
Right. So do you know? Are you aware of any ability changes or
Yeah.
what's gonna happen to the champions?
So as for Morgana, not much. She's just a visual update and gets movement speed towards enemies with her ult.
Mm-hmm.
But for Kel, she now gets so backing attack speed on her passive, and when she gets max stacks, her auto attacks become exalted and give more move speed towards enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then at levels 11 and 16, these also get bonus effects. So at level 11, she turns into a fully ranged champion. At level 16, she takes on her final form.
So she evolves as the game
Yeah,
progresses.
And yeah, so small buff. So her Q now shreds armor. I'm pretty sure I did before, but W now also heals you plus an ally, and
Hmm.
yeah, her E is pretty much not a range champion like it was before. It just empowers your next attack and makes it ranged and deal percentage damage.
But she does
It's
become a range champion at level 11, as you
at level
mentioned.
11. Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
auto attacks, and at 16, those auto attacks will start to do true damage, which is very fun. You know how
Ooh.
Riot likes true
Yep, yep,
damage.
yep. Definitely. Scary to watch.
Yeah. I guess to counter that with her ultimate, it now has the AoE effect, but while casting it, she can't auto attack. So I can see how that would be okay, but you know, it's gonna be fun
Hmm.
next patch.
Right. So yeah, let me just do a quick recap on the schedule. So we have semifinal one, which is now 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. We have semifinal two at 7, and the finals at which is best of three at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time.
Yep.
So the yeah semifinals are best of one, and the finals best of three. I really support the idea where you have semifinals best of three and the finals best of five. I know it's
Yep.
exhausting, but it's really fun to watch and it's really fun to play.
Yep.
You get to learn a lot out of those long series, and it
Yep.
makes you a stronger player.
Makes it more interesting for both the fans and the people playing because it's that intensity over 5 games.
Definitely, they get to see the different picks, different strategies coming out in every game.
Yeah, pushes the team to the limits at that point. Yeah, so like I said, the Silas with Grasp in the top lane. This is gonna be fun to watch how that matchup's gonna play out with versus Jax.
So I'm guessing he's going to be an off tank Silas. What do you say, Knight?
Yeah, I've seen people go first 2 items like I think Gauntlet into Spirit Visage, and
Hmm.
then with a bit of slight AP from there. But you like at the moment this champion is still fairly new and people still learning him, so anything like that you think
Abyssal
could work.
Mask is another possibility because they have a
Yep,
huge
very strong.
AP damage on the Stormraiders side.
Yeah, very strong. And as I was saying before, so the side of Storm Raiders, I believe, has the better all-in 5v5. But for Portal Esports, they'll have to play to their strengths, where they're going to look for them picks with the Malzahar, the Iron. You can get
Hmm.
everyone on top of an enemy easy.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has
So
disconnected.
traditional South Asian pose
Yes, can't have a
coming
good
in.
game without pause.
It's like the good luck thing now,
Yeah, yeah.
whereas like you just need them, no questions
Yep.
asked.
All that momentum building up, and then straight into the pause.
A summoner has reconnected.
So what I was thinking about Caitlyn, she has best of both worlds. So she
Yep.
has uh, an ardent support in the jungle, and Franco
Yeah.
on Leona, who's going to be peeling her and providing the CC. So
Yep.
it's best of both worlds for Caitlyn in this game, I believe.
True.
And it's not
That's, I
like
agree.
for Ivan, it's just Caitlyn that he can like shield and protect,
Yep.
compared to other champions who can look for their own protection.
Yep, like Zyra, she only has that means of E to peel, and if she uses it aggressively, then Varus is quite vulnerable. He has his ult, but with pre-6 it's a bit harder.
And Varus is very low on mobility, as we know. He just has his, as you mentioned, he
Yep.
has only ult.
True. So, Frankenstein, what are your thoughts on this early game, and how do you think, who do you think is gonna try to invade, maybe fan out? What are your thoughts?
Right. So from what I think, Portal Esports is going to be looking to invade as they have the Ivern and they can steal the buffs. As we all know, Ivern is capable of doing that at level 1
Yep.
easily and escape. So we can look for an invade from Portal Esports, and I believe if
Yeah.
Storm Raiders were having Brom as the support, they would look for an invade.
Yeah.
However, now they're just gonna fan out, I believe.
Yep.
So
Go for
what
the
are your
defensive play.
predictions in this game? Who's gonna make it to the finals?
Ooh, so
It's gonna be a hard one, I must say.
yeah, no, I'd like to say Portal Esports, but I haven't really seen Stormraiders play apart from last time where they were winning. So I didn't really get to see much. But yeah, no, I'm 50-50 at the moment. I'm gonna say 50-50. Might
So I
change
have
my mind later on.
So I do have very less information about Indian teams, however. So this is Storm Raiders is the best team in India from what I know,
Yep,
minus Cranko, as he was the
yep.
best support in India, and now he is with Portal Esports.
Ah, here we go.
There you go, everyone is moving towards the enemy.
Welcome to Summoner's
So yes, it's gonna be a fan from both the sides. By fan, whoever's watching, by fan I mean they're gonna be guarding
Next
the entry
time,
points.
Try to 30 seconds until minions spawn.
There is still a tribush that could be used to invade the enemy jungle from Storm Raiders. As
Yeah.
Cranko was sitting on with Leona, which is I can
True.
say a bit of a mistake.
Risky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
So Ivan and Silas are going to be looking for that ward at 120 that they're going to remove
Minions
because
have
a lot of
spawned.
people ward the river at
Yeah.
1 minute and 20 seconds just to know that who's going to be taking the crab so that they can make the decision of whether to contest or just leave it or move it on the other side of the jungle.
Yeah. I think they have vision on Sejuani here. They're gonna look to go.
Lockdown on Sejuani, CC applied, E's going to be taking her life but she's going to survive that using a flash.
Sejuani getting a lifeline there. You know what I mean?
Definitely, it's going to be a very hard start for Sejuani as knowing Ivan is there, looking for the smite, and he takes it, but I doubt he can make it out alive. And he flashes to safety.
Oof, going for the fuck. Not giving Sejuani any breathing room here.
Definitely, she's low and was denied the red buff as Portal Esports bot lane is going to be pushing.
Ooh, Ninja is still poking around the enemy jungle. Backing off for now.
Definitely. So Sejuani was forced to move to the bottom side of the jungle. Without any buffs, he's trying to take this turtle trap. The level 2 Cranko is gonna be stunning, and there's gonna be a first blood for Caitlyn in the bot lane. Huge 400 gold.
Well played by the Portal Esports. You
Definitely.
see how even Malzahar was already at the scene. That
Yes.
Rome and Prayer.
Really good coordination.
Yeah, coordination.
This is 2 minutes and 50 seconds since the game started, and Caitlyn is already on 1200 gold.
Yeah.
Total gold.
Small
So
lead.
yeah, this is a really good start for Tech, I must say. But the poke is going to be coming from Zyra. It's going to be a hard lane.
Yep.
Let's find out how the junglers are going to play, if they're going to play on the bot side. Or they're just going to play the chess game that the junglers love to play.
Oh yeah.
Outsmarting each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Sejuani did pick up the blue buff and is looking to clear that side of the jungle.
Yeah, that's the thing about Ivan. Like, he's not played much before, but now people are starting to realize how he's really overpowered and he gets the CS lead almost all the time.
So when Ivan came out, I really liked him, and I used to play him with the solo queue as well. I'm not a really good jungler, but like it's so easy. You just pick up the buffs.
Yeah.
It's so easy to farm. You just gank a lane. Caitlyn is gonna get caught out,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be an easy kill for
Bars.
Stormraiders. Yep.
A little bit overextended there. Got hit by
Definitely,
the
that was-
Zarya, yeah.
That wasn't really smart, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not respecting the Zyra, even though there's a ward in the bush. You know she's there.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like once you realize Leona's E is out, or at some point, then at that point the lane flips into Varus's hands.
But you should respect the champions if you're not going to respect
Yep.
the players, because
Yep.
one E and you're caught and you're dead. And Varus is really strong on that third attack using his W, so it was an easy kill with the ignite.
Yeah.
What do you think about the mid lane, Mike?
So mid lane, they pretty much both picked up push mages, where they're just gonna look to push the wave. I think Valkar has the path to clear him, but I think Valkars has enough damage to even it out. So pretty much it's gonna be. They were both looking to get the priority lane here, but I'm gonna say they're about even.
It's gonna be an early pickaxe for Caitlyn, and it's gonna be a poke, full lethality Varus. So
Yep.
you were right about that in the champion selection. So it's gonna be a poke Varus.
Yep.
And we can see that they've landed a good amount of poke on Caitlyn.
Yeah, it's Desire, very strong. If she gets you in 2 or more of her flanks, you're gonna lose about 40% of your HP.
That's a huge pain in the neck. Huge wave pushing towards Vel'Koz. Is this gonna be a skirmish in the jungle? Are they gonna deny more of that experience and farm? This is Johnny.
Oh, Zara looks to be alone for a second, but pushes them
Not gonna
back.
take any risky decisions. Evan is moving to the top side looking for a dive, I believe. It's not gonna be enough. Diving at Jax using very less damage.
And this is where mid lane gets interesting here. Where Malzahar has that level 6 and Vel'Koz has the 6. This is where ganks should come around mid.
Definitely, and the Iron just took away another red buff. As you can see, is moving towards his own jungle now. So that wasn't a gank on the top lane. It was an attempt.
Yep.
To use these, So Sejuani is a lot behind. Since got level 1, and the timers on. Like Ninja Way is keeping track of the timers, and he's constantly invading her jungle.
Yeah, that's one of the things about team games where your whole team is all on the same page about where the enemy jungler is. You can all play like confidently, and there's no that risk factor. It's not even there.
Definitely. Like relax. Yeah.
Execution is the time.
And another kill for Varus.
DB coming out from the blue side.
I don't know about Caitlyn, but Sejuani is the one paying for her mistakes.
Yeah. And pretty much now in the bot lane, Varus has enough of a lead to the point where if he ults Caitlyn, she's pretty much gonna die.
She is definitely gonna die, as we've seen that happen twice. So looking at the gold, Caitlyn is sitting on 2,900
Okay, yes.
and Varus is on 3,400 gold. So you can see the lead coming in on the bot lane.
Oh, 10 CS difference is that kill, and Varus is ahead.
Definitely. So the only kill that Caitlyn has is because of that roam. It's not the 2v2 bot lane kill. Yep.
Getting rid of the vision around Dragon.
It's a mountain dragon, so it's gonna be really strong for both the teams.
Yeah.
as they'll be focusing on the objectives. 4 members of Portal Esports are walking towards the bot side.
Yep.
Starting on this dragon.
There's no TP on Kazama.
So we do have the Daisy available on Iron, and no teleport on either side on the top lane.
Could be a dive coming out from Bishi if Silas isn't careful. He has the damage.
Yes, and that very smart itemization on that Executioner's Calling, I believe.
Yeah.
That's gonna stop healing on Silas, and a dive is possible.
Yeah. So they're going back into the dragon now, after I believe cancelling it. Ivan using his bushes to...
This is a very sneaky dragon from Portal Esports, using the brush and denying the vision from the Scuttlecraft, which has ended now, but yeah.
Very smart. No one
Very
has
smart
any
move.
clue.
Definitely. And Bishi was looking for a vision on the top side jungle of Ivan, and they should have known that Ivan, if he's not there, he's doing something at the bot side.
Yeah.
But there was no movement from Synth.
It's that classic Ivan where he queued the dragon and pulled Leona over, and Caitlyn, the ADC that can take dragon over the wall, very smartly.
So how many ADCs can do that? I know that Jinx can, I believe, and Tristana in late game is possible, if I'm not wrong.
Tristana, I believe after level 15 or 16, she has enough range to hit Baron and dragon over the wall.
Right. But it deals more damage if you do that, because if you're on the
back,
you're behind. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. True. It's more for the later stages of the game where you can't afford to be like stuck in the pit. Maybe as a Caitlyn.
Definitely. So
flashing
flash
with
forward.
the ult.
Definitely, and flashes from both the ADCs were blown.
Yep. That's Varus ult down for Caitlyn flash, and ultimate down from Varus and his flash.
I haven't seen much ganks from Ivan in this game, and I was hoping for more coming into this game. Like he could have played on the bot side, but he chose that top side jungle of Sejuani. As this is the third buff he's contesting.
He wants to fight this time.
Yeah, he's like, Sejuani, you're not gonna get any red buffs today. They're off the table.
Yep.
So okay.
That's the Silas with the Sejuani ult.
The ultimate was missed. Silas still has the Sejuani ult.
Bot lane fighting it.
It's a bloodbath everywhere you see, so it's really hard to say what's happening on the map.
This is that situation where your support says, what do I do now?
But we do see Stormraiders bot lane 2v2, whereas the top end jungle lost.
Yeah.
It's really even,
like
it's really balanced, yeah.
It's one of those things where I get flamed. Yep.
Right. So what do you say? So one team's bot lane is winning super hard, and another team's top lane is winning super hard, and the jungle. So what do you say? What's gonna happen? Like,
so in my opinion, like I think if bot lane is fed, but your top lane is winning, it's better because like if your top lane and mid lane are going even, as Silas and Malzahar are, or Silas is ahead even, they'll be able to deal with the ADC. Whereas if like the mid laner could kill the enemy ADC, whereas if it was the other way around and your bot lane wasn't fed and their top lane was fed, then they would shred your bot lane. Like the Jax would deal with the back lane.
Definitely, very interesting point you made there, Knight, because you see that Varus is very low on mobility, so it's really easy for that Silas, Leona, Ivan, and even Manzahar to catch him off guard. And so that fed Varus is not going to be doing much, but you can see that he's building lethality, so it's not going to be an auto attack based Varus. It's going to be he's going to be throwing Qs from far away, not in range to get caught. But if we have Silas with Sejuani ultimate or Varus ultimate, things are going to be different and painful to watch for Varus if you're on the Portal Esports side.
Very good comp they've chosen. They've got the Sejuani for disengage and Zyra, Vel'Koz, Varus. If they start pushing forward, it's very hard to stop that siege. We have the arrow, the ult, and Zyra's
Gonna be a flash
plants.
forward from Zyra, an easy kill for Varus, TP
Yeah, not
channel
much you can
and
do.
cancelled by Vichy.
Oh.
It's a very interesting move.
Not the smartest idea to channel it in front of the Jax.
True, definitely. That was a desperate TP from Yasuga Kazama.
Yep. Wanted to save the teammate.
Shelly's being summoned at the top lane. It's gonna be a first turret for Portal Esports at this point.
Yep. Nice. Vel'Koz's moving up to try and help.
You're gonna be moving. You're gonna commit for that second break once Sejuani picks up the blue buff.
Looks like they're gonna trade a bot down.
Two members of Portal Esports are walking towards the top side. It's gonna be a small fight at this point, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the tier 2 tower is on 50% HP. Flash forward by Leona. Zaral coming in, and
Ooh.
there's a dead Vel'Koz.
That was very well played by the side of Paul Esports. Knowing they had the advantage, they were 4v2 and just went for it.
Definitely, and the bot lane from Stormraiders side is gonna swap. Whereas Deft is gonna be moving to the mid lane and gonna force Varus to move there as well.
Yeah.
So the next break is Cloud. Well, like, what do you say, Knight? Should we go for it? Should PES or Stormraiders go for it?
So, like, as you said, it's a Cloud Drake, and looking at the gold difference right now, it's about 300 gold. So, at Dragon, if it becomes a bloodbath, then it could tip one team in favor of the other. So, I don't think anyone's willing to take the risk. If it's free and they realize that jungle is top or they can get it, then yeah. But otherwise, I don't think they're gonna fight over it.
Do you think that sneaky Drake strategy is gonna work again against the Stormraiders team?
I'd hope not, because you know what they say: fool me once, shame on you; fool me twice, shame on me. But
Definitely, wise words from Knight, the 5th there.
oh yeah.
So Varus is really huge. Gonna complete his second item on the next pack.
Yep.
So what do you think about the late game?
Yeah. So as for late game, in my opinion, I think Paul Esports side in the later stages of the game will still have that same pick potential, but the problem is they have Jax, Vel'Koz on side of Stormraiders.
That's what I was gonna say. The late game is gonna be scary from Stormraiders side.
Yeah, very hard.
Tanky Sejuani, really hard to deal damage to, and Jax was gonna be annoying, and Vel'Koz dealing loads of damage. And you know, we all know about Zyra, she deals the most damage even as a support. And,
Dual 2v1 your bot lane.
Definitely, and there's high cooldown, high lethality. Varus gonna be throwing a lot of fuse.
Yep.
So Malzahar is gonna be laning against their Stormraiders bot lane.
Yep.
It is a 3 versus 1 in the top side. As you can see, Sejuani is moving towards the top side, and it's not really smart from Portal Esports.
Yep.
You can get
Dove
here, yeah.
Team is making their way there. Looks like they're gonna back up.
Definitely, Ivan is moving, but if there was a fight at this point,
Oh, they could catch
Stormraiders
on here.
should win this one. But bot lane doesn't move.
Just missing. Load from the ultimate coming out. Kaelin casting her up.
I would
Gonna be
say
handed over
that's
the
really that's a communication error there, Knight.
Yeah.
What do you say? Because the bot lane
The
didn't even
Sejuani.
move and Sejuani committed on the gank, on the dive.
Yeah.
And if you have that, like if you have like problems in communication, the plays are gonna go bad on your side.
Yeah, it's one of the most important things, communication. Like it's how you, on the basis of play, how you make the play. You need
Definitely.
everyone on
And
the same page.
Sejuani, she was denied like 4 red buffs or 3 red buffs.
Yeah.
It's really a hard game for him. Looking to land that 4 on the Caitlyn here.
They have that 5-0 Varus. Definitely gonna hurt in team fights.
This was that last interaction where Varus didn't move for the dive.
Yeah.
It really made me think if this game is gonna really go to the late game
Yeah.
with this amount of communication errors.
True. Won't be able to defend the mid. Oh, yes. Oh. Caitlyn might be punished for it. No, I'm gonna be able to get up.
The Sejuani ultimate was on cooldown, so not
Yeah.
much she can do here.
Mid
I'm
tower
really
staying
impressed.
at 1 HP.
I'm really impressed from Stormraiders bot lane here.
Yep.
The way they have played this game is really amazing to watch. It's a Fury and Synth.
Yeah. Very good synergy, like they both know when to destroy the enemy AD carry, and as we've seen, they're not afraid to flash forward for it.
Varus getting caught, not enough follow up,
Ooh. Leona just not in range.
and flash is used by Varus.
Yep. Things onto the burn.
Easy the hold is used on well, cause it's gonna be a dead Silas, I believe.
Oh, Zonya.
Flashes to safety. A lot of cooldowns have been used from Stormraiders. Varus getting caught out by Leon as well. It's gonna get jumped on, and it's a
Great
shutdown.
jump by Leona.
The shutdown goal goes to Caitlyn, which is really good.
Yeah.
Considering she's 2 and 4 and was in the laning phase. Whereas you can see that Malzahar and Hammy on this Malzahar is pushing the top lane.
Yep. They're gonna have to give up the tower.
They're just gonna cancel the recall. They're not gonna get it back.
Ooh,
That's what they should do.
Yep.
Johnny's not gonna do much.
Yep.
It's gonna be enough to get him away from this tower.
Malzahar has ult. He will be able to kill her once this aftershock drops. There we go.
Does a lot of damage on this Sejuani, on this weak Sejuani. She was denied a lot of things. There's another red buff coming up on Sejuani's jungle. Let's see who's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Another Drake coming up.
That's Iron's jungle now.
Indeed, Ivan's jungle and the Cloud Drake. Uncontested from Stormraider's side.
But I believe Stormraiders can come back in this. Like, they're not as far behind as it looks. It's just Sejuani who's a little bit behind, and she's still very useful in team fights. It's all a matter of time.
I was just looking at the ADC goal difference. It's not much at this point since the huge shutdown was gone to Caitlyn there.
100, yeah.
Let's have a look at the mid lane goal difference. 7,600 on Vel'Koz and Malzahar is on 8,900. So yes, and there's an 800 shutdown goal on this Malzahar.
Yeah.
First item is completed by Rishi on this Jax.
Yep. And I would say in the last team fight, yeah, Leona, very good catch on the Varus. He wasn't able to move for about 3 to 4 seconds in the team fight. That's huge.
Definitely, that was an amazing ult followed by the E and Q.
Yep.
And it's done, yeah. It gave a lot of time to Caitlyn to pick up that kill and the bounty. Denying the vision to Stormraiders. They're gonna try a sneaky Baron, but no, a pink ward was placed. Stormraiders are aware that this is happening.
Yeah, Caitlyn's like do a lot of damage now.
This is because of the Mountain Drake. Zyra was cut out by the Malzahar. It's gonna be an easy kill.
So, is this gonna
Smite
blue team
was
secures
won by Ninja Way there.
You got the
Kills
Rylai.
being picked up by Portal Esports. It's not looking really good on the Stormraiders side. Everybody's running away. Last member is gonna be Sejuani. Gonna get hunted by death there.
Yeah, it's very hard to deal with that Silas in the back line. You get him low and he heals back to full as well.
24-minute ace for Portal Esports here.
You could deal a lot of damage to Stormraiders base here.
So this was what just happened now. It was just because Stormraiders couldn't read them.
Yep. Good
Read their
positioning from
enemies.
Malzahar.
And good setup at the Baron from Ninja Way.
Yep.
Gonna be a first inhibitor with bot lane pushing. They have high cooldowns there. Let's see if they're gonna be looking for another fight. Daisy is in. And another bot lane inhibitor goes down. So this is gonna reset. Show the waves and look for the top lane opening.
Yeah. Two inhibs here, that gives them a lot of free room to move around the map now. Get that vision and
Definitely.
do as they please.
And Vel'Koz is on the second item, so he's gonna be dealing a lot of damage. Should if they get that team fight that Stormraiders should have gotten since the beginning.
Yeah, it's all about controlling the tempo that they have now.
Ninja Way has DC'd. It's gonna be a pause coming in from Portal Esports. Are you keeping track of the red buffs that Sejuani was denied? Or is it just me? Hello, right?
Yeah, so
Oh,
another
sorry.
pause coming through.
So are you keeping track of the red buffs Sejuani has been denied, or is it just me?
Yeah, so has she received any? I'm pretty sure, was it one? And then Ivan decided to invade the rest of them.
So 2 inhibitors down. What do you think, if you're on the Stormraider side, 8 to 2 towers?
So they have decent wave clear here. They've got the Varus, Zyra, it's just, yeah, so they've got good wave clear. If they can stall out the push and not get caught off by Malzahar or Ivan, if Portal are not able to end the game, Stormraiders can definitely come out ahead. We've seen before that teams can, once that scaling
It's a good
step
catch on
gets
the
ahead.
Caitlyn, but not enough members to follow.
Yeah. They're just too behind to do anything at this point.
So you just saw that how Silas stole
Yeah.
his ultimate and used it on Vel'Koz there.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, if that was a 5-0 top laner, he'd be able to do more than like a 5-0 AD carry. Just gonna close out the game here. Very well played from both teams.
Definitely, and I can say there was a lot of communication errors from Stormraiders at this point. You can see that Johnny was looking for an engage, and there was no team to follow up, and the win is gonna go in Portal Esports' favor. So they are gonna be facing the winner of another group in finals, best of 3 at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time.
Yeah, no, very fun game to watch. Wasn't that big of a difference in the early game, and then so even though the gold difference was fairly even, they had the dragons, 2 dragons, which have their own gold value, and
Definitely.
yeah, snowballed very well.
It was a clean game night, I can say that.
Yeah, no,
From
it's
Portal
always fun to
Esports,
watch.
yeah. But
Top
again,
teams play against each
I
other.
would definitely say that bot lane of Stormraiders was really good in the laning phase. But after that, it was a team game. After that, you can say that. Due to Sejuani being this far behind, it was really hard. And Silas dealt the most damage.
Silas, yeah, no, very hard to deal with. He has that AoE passive every time, and in late game, if you can't kill him, he's just destroying your backline.
Definitely, second highest damage was Caitlyn. Like this is a very interesting thing for me to see because
Yeah.
Varus was fed and he didn't deal any damage.
Yeah, it's his damage output. He does a lot of damage, but it's also all on the Qs and Es, not much on the autos as much as Caitlyn.
Definitely, and the range advantage.
Range, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just pretty much about Poor Esports using their advantage. Like they didn't want to team fight early, just look for picks. They done that very well, and yeah, very
Yep,
happy
that's
with their
what strong
performance.
teams do. You draft a good comp and you play around it. That's what you need to do in order to win. Whereas on the Stormraiders side, they had a bit of
Yeah,
communication issues. That's what I noticed.
true.
But again,
Like
we'll
you
see that
mentioned,
in the
top
next
lane.
tournament.
Yeah. Okay. Is
Well, I'm
there a
gonna
game two
be
now?
heading. Yes, there's gonna be finals that we're gonna
Yeah.
have a look at.
Nice. Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the chat. It's really interesting
Okay.
with the tension between Pakistan and India. The chat is really
Oh yes.
interesting.
Uh,
So whoever's
yeah.
watching, uh, we are voting for peace. Everyone,
Yes.
we are not savages anymore.
Yes. True. 29 people watching now. Nice to meet you guys, everyone.
Same here. Yep. Okay, that was weird. Anyways,